United We Om is a 501c3 nonprofit sharing accessible yoga and meditation with trauma-impacted and under-resourced communities. All of our workshops and trainings are offered by donation with no minimum donation. Your donation directly supports our mission of making the benefits of practice available to everyone. Thanks to supporters like you, we've continued to provide practice virtually throughout the pandemic. Learn more and support our work at unitedweom.org. Thank you.
This next breath is called a box breath, and very often the breath is given to you with specific numbers. So sometimes it's 4, I've seen 6 or 8, and what I'll encourage from you for today is to try and figure out what number works best for you. But the idea is that whatever number you choose, it's even all around. So it's an inhale, a pause, an exhale, and then another pause. But each of these is the same kind of count. So while I'll be guiding you, it's another invitation for you to think, how is my body feeling as I'm doing this? And what can actually help me, right? Because if you're holding your breath in the pause for too long, right, you might start to feel, some sort of discomfort, or sometimes people will try to inhale and more than they have in them, right? So each of our lung capacity is a little bit different. So really it's about a little bit of experimentation. We'll do it a couple times together, but the idea is that you'll practice this on your own and come to a number that works for you. Very often, the idea is to use these techniques to expand your lung capacity and then eventually help you kind of use this to calm your nervous system. It's the polyvagal response and all of that, which I know there's a ton of stuff on United We Om about that I am not an expert on, but there are some experts here that could give you tons of information. So let's practice the breath again. Come to whatever comfortable position, seated, lying down, sitting on the floor, however works best for you. And then begin to inhale, and as you inhale, start to count. And then once you get to a point where you're like, okay, that's enough inhaling, pause and see if you can pause for the same number that you just inhaled. And then exhale for that same number. And then pause for that same number. And once you're done there, return to regular breathing and check in with yourself. How did that feel? How did your body respond? This could quite possibly not be the best exercise for you today, but it might be a really good practice for today. Or maybe it's something you want to come back to again later. Again, this is all about figuring out what really works best for you and how you respond to it, right? So if you'd like to continue trying and see how it works, let's try it again on the inhale and count. And then pause for that same number. And then exhale. And then pause for the same number. And then return to your normal breathing. So if you need a little bit more guidance, try this same exercise, inhale, pause, exhale, pause, for a count of 4. And then maybe try it for a count of 5. And then maybe 6, right? Again, the idea is to calm your system and not stress it out, right? Holding the breath, pausing on the exhale, those can all be things that can be stressful if your body is not, if that's not appropriate for your body, for your lung capacity at this point, right? So again, I'm just encouraging you to try it, practice it, and do like 4 or 5 rounds at your desired count, and then maybe try with a different count and see how that changes. Again, it's about figuring out, what's good for you, knowing that this is a practice that can be helpful.